Higher Self, 23rd of September 2016. Through Mike Quinsey. Website, Tree of the Golden Light. All over the world there are confrontations and battles as the dark forces try to stem the losses they are experiencing. It will be to no avail as their power is becoming fragmented and they are losing control of the outcome of events. Their days are numbered as their leaders are no longer able to command their supporters to achieve the outcome they planned. The end of their power and influence is in sight and there is nothing they can do to change the outcome. Viewing it from the outside you would not know the true facts as so much is happening at the same time. However, those working for the end of hostilities and world peace are placed where they can influence what is taking place and more importantly the outcome. There is quite a way to go before it will become obvious that major changes are on the way, but once they start matters will quickly change. All that you have been promised will become manifested in relatively quick time, as the preparations have already been made. The consolation of having to wait so long for action will be that many more souls will have awakened to the truth. The light quotient has risen and a considerable increase in vibrations has taken place. You are unassailable and nothing will change the result that will see those of the light ascend. Finally you will commence the journey that takes you back from whence you came and you have always known it subconsciously, as you knew the outcome when you chose to drop down into the lower dimensions to experience separation. Once you have returned to the higher levels you will have a glorious life before you. As a galactic being you will be free to choose your next experience, but with a view to continue your ongoing evolution. At all stages there is always help to enable you to decide which are your best options, but the final choice is up to you. By gaining more experience in the lower dimensions you have grown as a soul, and will be all the greater for it. In fact, your rate of development has been more rapid than if you had remained in the higher vibrations. Stay focused within your own energy and you will be able to enjoy the changes that are immediately ahead of you. The transformation of your society and your lives will be miraculous, mainly because it will change in whatever ways are necessary to lift you up. In normal events such changes would take a long time to manifest, but most of the hard work has already taken place. Much awaits you that remains just out of your sight, such as the cities of light that will surprise you as to their magnificence. As you have already been told, the first one is so near to manifesting and will be followed by many more. Nothing takes place without having a specific purpose, so when events happen to an individual or groups of souls it should be possible to understand the reason. That way the experience will have value, and if it is for clearing karma, you should be able to understand the purpose. Everything that occurs is of importance in some way even if it is not apparent to you. A lesson learned through actual experience is bound to have an impact upon you, and almost certainly will not be forgotten. So when you have a necessary experience, try to understand the reasons behind it. That way you will only have to go through the lesson once. Where evolution is concerned, life would be pointless if it did not give you opportunities to evolve. When you are on the verge of learning so much about your own evolution, it is important that you take note of your experiences. A lesson learned will not necessarily be presented to you again, so make sure that when you are being tested that you take the challenge seriously. If you do not, it will almost certainly come round again. You are not tested beyond your capabilities, so you should expect to come out victorious. You may have friends or relations who do not seem to have any major challenges in their lives, but understand that in part you choose how quickly you progress. As we are in the end times, it is only natural that those souls who are near to completion will want to try and clear any remaining karma that they have to enable them to ascend now. The universe is full of life, and that which exists in the higher dimensions cannot be seen by you. However, in the event that such life forms wish to be seen, They will lower their vibrations and have done so for the purpose of visiting your earth. More advanced souls will also take on a physical body if there is a need for them to carry out some work on the earth. The dimensions merge in places, and when this occurs you may see visions of the higher ones, and such sightings are sometimes known as mirages. Also, the unseen are sharing the same space as you are, but sometimes people will briefly see them before they disappear again. Many people are going through a challenging time, trying to live their lives in the best way possible and avoid getting caught up in negative problems. Those that are achieving it do so by concentrating on all that is positive, and living in an energy of love for all people. It is difficult when you are confronted by hostile people or situations, but as long as you can stay centered within your own energy you will get by. Each time you are successful you strengthen your own position, and grow to a point where you are above reacting to the negativity around you. It may sound hard, but be assured that it is a state of mind that you can achieve, and you become unaffected by being love in action. You will find that people will feel relaxed and uplifted by your higher energies, and will wonder how you have achieved it. Your whole manner and way of life will attract others who may come to you for advice, and wish to learn your secret. There is no reason why you should not tell them, and give them encouragement to follow your example. Showing universal love in all situations is what they will be trying to reach, and that is easier said than done, but it has to start somewhere at some time. Every soul at some stage will face such a challenge, and if they are committed to success, there is no reason why they should not achieve it. Do your best even if you fail at times, as it is better to have tried than not at all. All experience is advancing you regardless of whether you feel that you are progressing. You also have your faithful guides on hand to accompany and encourage you to keep going. They know that your efforts will be rewarded in due course and that you will succeed, so stay positive and confident in your abilities. This message comes through my higher self. I leave you with love and blessings, and may the light brighten your days and path to completion. In love and light. Mike Quinsey.